Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today we're outside these massive ass gates at someone's house that I'm going to leave sharpish, but we're doing a couple of things actually, which is hopefully hopefully interesting. But basically what we're doing today is we're doing my first little looky-see at the Calimoto app, which I've been meaning to do a long time, but work trips happened and whatnot. And we're also going to talk about my... Did I press record? My work trip. I hope I pressed record on my recorder. Oh, and where we're going right now is I'm actually just finished work, and we're heading towards Freeman Motorcycles to collect the chain and sprockets I actually ordered for this bike ages ago, and they had them in stock for me ages ago. It was entirely my own fault that I didn't collect them and do them, because first I fell off my Gixxer, and then I had to travel to America for loads of time. And due to the way the world is now, when I came back I couldn't go straight down there. I actually had to isolate for 5 days and then get another test and whatnot. I will say off the bat, the actual interface for riding places is so much clearer, much easier to read than Riser app from the route selection. I can't say, and it's probably an unfair test because I didn't pick the same route as I did with Riser app. I will do that before I do a final review on Calimoto. I'll do the same kind of route from work to home as I did with Riser app, and so you know it'll be part of that in the final test. But so far this road is brilliant, and I have never ever ridden on this road in my life that I know of. I might have the other direction or something, but it's absolutely fantastic. Like, there's nowhere else. Well, there are other places. There are definitely other places. That's a big house. That's a big ass. There aren't that many other places in the world, say, that have roads like Ireland. The UK has some excellent roads as well. A lot of Europe, to be honest, like the, you know, ancient places that didn't have dynamite to make big mad straight roads like the US did. A lot of those places have super interesting roads like this one. This one is absolutely fantastic. So, my travel to the US. How long was I there for? I was there for 3 weeks. It was for work. I had hoped to get more time off. I really had hoped to visit Hatter, rent a bike and visit Hatter. Shout out to Hatter. Hatter had, if I'd been able to get the weekend off, Hatter had lined up to borrow his bike and everything, or borrow his dad's bike. I'm supposed to be going left here. Ooh, a bit of a... didn't see that, but well done Calimoto, it told me. He had lined up to let me borrow his bike, and he was going to borrow his dad. So super accommodating, friendly legend of a person is Hatter, and I really appreciate the efforts for that, to be honest. But you know, unfortunately I just could not get the time off work, because that's why I was over there, is work. So I can't complain, and nor would I. It's a nice thing to be able to travel with your job. Obviously it'd be different maybe if I had kids and stuff, but I probably never will have those, so I'm okay with it. I went to North Carolina, and we were based in and around the Kinston area for the work. Stayed in a place called Goldsboro, and then myself and one of my colleagues, the one weekend we did get 2 days off, we also visited Greenville, New Bern and Wilmington. And I have to say, North Carolina is a beautiful place, really beautiful place. Like, I love trees because I've grown up around a lot of trees, and you know, I just like them. I like being near trees. I say that, but I've never tried living anywhere else without trees, so I don't know, maybe maybe it's one of those things, like, go live in a desert, I'm like, this is so much nicer. But my god, the weather in North Carolina was absolutely beautiful. Even when it rained there, and there was some torrential rain. Oh, look at, there's cows in there. Oof. Oh, can't see them. There was cows, I promise. I promise! But even when it rained over there, it got, it was like warm rain. So and at one point it was torrential, but like the evening that we got crazy heavy rain, actually when I was leaving Greenville, When we got back to the hotel that evening, I was able to sit out by the pool and have a bottle of beer with one of my colleagues, because it was after, like, literally it was dry, and not only was it dry, it was like, it wasn't even warm, it was hot again. Which was interesting, because, you know, Irish people will tell you when it rains here, 90% of the time it's cold rain on a cold day. That's a cool church. Really liked Greenville, Newburn and Wilmington. Goldsboro had less to it, and I could be being very unfair because I didn't see all of it, but we did go to a pub downtown for my birthday. It was my birthday in June, by the way. Yay, I'm 29. Woo! Nearly 30. And you know what happens when I turn 30? I'm buying myself a nice bike. It's my birthday present to myself. But yeah, no, it was really nice over there. Wilmington was crazy pretty, and the beach there was phenomenal, and we ate in a place called Oceanic on the beach, and it was very tasty, I have to say. And I can't remember our barman's name because we sat at the bar for food, but he was also very nice, so shout out to him and Surfer Barman if he ever see this, which you probably won't. Yeah, it was cool place. Also, can I just point out, this road is awesome. How many other places would you have a road with hand-built walls like that? That's the problem these days. Nobody wants to hand-build some stone walls anymore. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't want to hand-build stone walls either, but look how nice it is. Is it not worth it, people? Rich people. Anyone who's rich, hand-build some stone walls. Look at this. Look at this. It's a pretty, huh? But I have to say, the people of North Carolina, some of the friendliest people I've ever met. I don't think I had any bad interaction with anyone. Everyone was super nice. We stopped off at a place one day called East Coast Speed Shop. I know them. I'm terrible with names, by the way. So the fella who owned the shop, he was really nice. It was at the end of the day, and we stopped in just to look at the cars he had out front, because there were some beautiful old cars there. And we just, myself and my colleague, just wanted to see them. I suppose I can name my colleague. His name is Niall. He occasionally watches these, so everyone in the comments say, Niall, you smell. And Niall, if you want to drop your Instagram name in the comments, I will pin it, because he is rebuilding an old VW van into like a camper, which is it's looking good. My God, look at that view. It's pretty. So what are the downsides to my trip to America? Well, I didn't get to rent a bike. Not because I couldn't have on the weekend that we did have some days free, because no one was renting them. So I know there was a couple of options on Twisted Road and stuff like that, but there was no two, and myself and Niall wanted to rent bikes, so that was a no-go. And Eagle Rider didn't open back up until the 1st of July, which I don't understand why, but they didn't. So such is life. Basically, I was disappointed. I was really hoping to rent a big old Harley or something and just try it out and make some videos, but as it stands, literally today is Thursday, and I have to go home and edit this video and upload it to have it out for tomorrow, which is Friday. That is the way of the YouTubes for me at the moment. It's not the way I like to do things. I like to have multiple videos up. I like to have lots of early access stuff up there for the patrons. Look at this. This road is top notch. Well done, Calimoto. I don't know what algorithm they use to find these roads, but well done, Calimoto. We'll talk about the actual app itself more when I stop and get to have a look at how it's tracked. One feature I really like on Calimoto is, and I've seen this on other people's videos, I haven't actually witnessed it myself yet, because this is genuinely my first ever recorded trip with Calimoto. Okay, so that is the honest to God truth. This is my first ever recorded trip with Calimoto. And what I'd like to, like, it's interesting because I've seen people use it, and it shows up these all the roads you've ridden. So the likes of Chronicles of Mr. Fish, Teapot 1, some of those YouTubers, I have seen them use it, and all the roads you've ridden on are highlighted as just like a snapshot overview. And I think that's really, really cool, because sometimes, like I say it all the time, it's like, I don't know if I've ever been on this road. It's an easy way to tell if you have. You can stop, you can check. a big downside to going to America was I have not ridden my bike in a month. One whole month. That is the longest I was off a bike in, I would say, years. Like even in winter I was never off that long. Years. Since I last did my knee, I think that was November 2018. I was off 6 weeks that time, because I tore my MCL, and I was off about 6 weeks that time, and maybe even 5. I was supposed to be off 6 weeks, but anyway, that was the longest previously, so that was rough. So I suppose using these twisty routes in Ireland, the one thing that I will have to say you have to watch out for is, if you come over here from somewhere with good road systems and good road surfaces, and you have Calimoto, and you rent a nice new bike, you need to be careful, because a lot of our roads are like this. They're just really shite. I was trying to think of a polite word to say instead of shite that starts with an SH, but I couldn't think of one. So they're shite road surfaces like this. So you know, you got to be careful, because you can't go fast on these, because your shocks and your forks and your grip and whatnot, you just won't stay in contact with the ground to go too fast. Yeah, I will say though, big shout out to North Carolina. It was a very nice place, very nice people. Big shout out to East Coast Speed Shop. Oh, look, another fancy church. That's nice too, isn't it? For giving us some of his time, and he was busy, to talk to us about his cars. That is cool, isn't it? That is cool. Some churches are cool, I will admit. Some architecture is worth slowing down and peering at. Cars over there were amazing. The weather was amazing. I would go back there in a heartbeat. It was very cool. But I want to visit way more of America. I want to meet all the people I've met on YouTube, and it is predominantly, I think 50% of my subscribers are Americans. So hello, Americans. I want to meet more Irish subscribers. I want to meet all the friends I've made in the UK through YouTube. I want to meet my friends in Australia through YouTube. But how do you do this without a time machine or a teleportation device even? That would do it as well. I don't know. So I might have to invent one. Oh, look at that view. Another great view to the left. I will say as well, this bike as always is just perfect. Like, I came back from America, put in the key, started it right up, just like that. This bike is fantastic. I know a lot of people have had experiences with CBFs around there. Don't kill me. Don't look this way, thank you. Jesus Christ. Ready to brake very hard there. You know, a lot of people have had some experiences with CBFs around stators and stuff, and I see a lot of people put off by that. But to make it clear, a stator is not a hard part to change. Yes, it might strand you, but so would a punctured tyre. And punctured tyres don't... The risk of puncturing a tyre, which is, by the way, far greater than a stator failing, they don't stop you, you know, buying a bike. So, obviously, or else you would never buy a bike or a car that had rubber tyres. So don't let something like a stator stop you. The likelihood of it happening is quite low. I probably jinxed myself. It does happen, absolutely. Rectifiers fail on all bikes. Stators fail on all bikes. Yes, there's a higher percentage on this bike. You know, engines blow up. People still buy, you know, high rev and R6s and stuff, but I don't know. I would not stop something like a stator, the risk of a stator failing, from buying something like this. This bike is fantastic. Actually, a shout out here from one of my new North Carolina friends to Horace. Horace owns a really nice Gixxer Busa. He owns a GSX-R 1300, otherwise known as the Busa. I don't know why I called it a Gixxer. No one calls them Gixxers. But Horace is the only person over there who I met who actually like actively had his bike in work one day, and I talked to him about it, and it was awesome to talk to him about said bike. And it's a very nice Busa. So yeah, there you go. Shout out to Horace and his very tasty Busa. This spin is restorative. It's fixing my... Oh, well done, Calimoto. Look at this. I remember I said on one of the riser app that the roundabouts weren't clear. Not only does it show you're hitting a roundabout in 12 kilometers, it actually says exit 2. So if you were looking at it and you can't even see the exit right, it actually says exit 2. Big thumbs up for that one. That is a very good idea. A very, very good idea. Oh, look at this. Seriously, this is absolutely stunning. This route should be on like a tour route of Ireland. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna see, I think Calimoto lets you save things as routes. I'm gonna save this spin as a route and upload it if anyone wants to do it. Because this is absolutely beautiful. Just such, honestly, when I said it's restorative, I'm being serious. Bikes are my therapist. And when I didn't get to talk to my therapist for a month, you know, things happen in your brain, not all of them good, and this is absolutely beautiful. So my therapist is here with me in a beautiful location, just whispering the secrets of life into my soul, and that is not what therapists do. Some therapists are sitting watching this now like, what are you talking about, you idiot? That doesn't even make sense. Idiot. Any other updates? Oh yes, so I brought the GSX-R out. If you're up to date with the channel, I recently fitted a quick shifter from Andre Rayboy of Vector QS, Vector Quick Shifter, and I brought the bike out for a test, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun, video coming soon. And then I immediately disassembled the bike again to take out the shock, to drop the shock up to a gentleman called Dean Ellis. I'll throw a link for him in somewhere as well at some point, maybe not in this video, but when I remember to in another video when I put the shock back on. And he is actually rebuilding the shock from the GSX-R for my weight, which is great because I can actually have a bit of confidence in it because I don't trust it anymore. And what's interesting is I mentioned in the video where I crashed, I said, oh, you know, oh god, these are the loose stone chippings that I do be talking about that I really dislike. But like in that video I said, you know, I'd contacted a few bigger places, and you know, one of the ones I contacted said no, you can't rebuild that, can't revalve it, can't do whatever, but Dean can do it, has history doing it, and he's doing it for me. So it saves me a lot of money over buying a brand new shock. So thanks Dean, I do appreciate it. And everything else on the GSX-R then should be good to go. It's ready, it's roadworthy again. I have it all sorted, so hopefully there'll be a video of me with that on the road very soon, and then obviously I'll be back up on the track quite soon as well. Oh look, nice little section here. Tasty. Oh, we're actually getting to rev up the CBF a little bit. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I got pulled over in America. Now, anyone again who knows me would probably be like, of course you did, you were probably speeding, because, you know, apparently my videos look like I'm going fast, but I'm actually not. So, but I got pulled over in America by two cop cars, because myself and Niall were like oogling them as we drove past. So that's why we think they followed us. But two cop cars, and they pulled us over because I didn't have my lights on while my wipers were on, and it was like barely raining. And then I said, but I had them on auto, is that not okay? And the other cop said to Niall, after I was brought to the other cop's car, he was like, oh no, yeah, if they're on auto you're fine. I was like, nah, you pulled me over for that. And I was like, nah, that's totally not a law. That's definitely not that wouldn't make any sense as a law, that your lights have to be on if your wipers are on. It's a law. That is a legit law. Someone sat down and wrote it into law that if you have your wipers on, your lights should be on. I'm like, what? Why is that a law? But I will say the two cops were very nice, and they let me on my way very quickly. We went out to the cliffs of Noose State Park that evening just to show Niall the cliffs. I think there's a fly in my hair, it's itchy. Oh well, has to stay there now. I can't reach up there. But they were very nice and they let us on our way. I just think I don't think they pulled us over because of that, really. I think they pulled us over because as we drove past our cars we were both like, licking the windows, looking at them, and like, oh, Dodge Chargers, they're nice. So yeah, if those cops ever watch this video, thanks for being nice, because as an Irish person, generally when we get pulled over, it's you get to have an argument with the guard. You're just like, nah, you're wrong, stop being a dickhead, and the guard's like, I'm not being a dickhead, you're being a dickhead. Bit of back and forth, and then you pay your €80 fine. Whereas over there, you know, you see cops with guns strapped all over them. I'm not having a debate with someone with guns. I'm not doing it. I am not doing that ever. It's like, oh yeah, let's have an argument. No, you have several weapons around your body strapped to yourself. Not a chance. Nope, I will do exactly what you say, thank you very much, because guns kill people, and I don't want to be dead by a gun. So yeah, no, not doing that. I'm not arguing with someone with a gun. Not gonna happen. No way, no sir, no way, not happening. Now I have to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. I don't actually know where I am now. What's the way to Cork, Limerick? That's all one way. Dungarvan, y'all. We'll go this way. I don't actually know how to get to Freeman from here. Oh yeah, that's an interesting place to wait to pull out. Interesting, yeah, good. Waterford, Cork. Which way is Waterford? I don't know. Oh, no way. Is that Freeman? Yes, it is. I'm actually a genius of navigation. It's a skill of mine. I always know where I'm going. Always and forever know where I'm going. I'm just a genius. I'm a genius of navigation. You're all lucky to see my navigation skills. Now, let us stop here at Freeman. Turn everything off. So, let's have a quick look here before we close this out, how this did. Stop. Pause, stop. Yeah, that's my trip done. Let's see, how does it look? How does it look? It's loading. It's loading. Ride saved. No, don't want to do that. Add a picture, publish your ride. Fun factor 5. Fun factor 4. Scenery, very nice. Road condition 3. Save. Publish ride. I don't know. Forest, fast, twisty. Yeah, it gets a twisty one. 109 max. Haha. We can actually publish that, so I suppose. Get premium for all that stuff. Okay. Publish ride. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Following your speed data, your acceleration data. Okay, so thumbs up on that one. Is that done? Ride saved. It's fine. You're taking too long. Profile. One ride. Garage. Big Bertha. Oh, okay, so my garage, it doesn't let you actually track distance on this one. So that's I actually like that in the right app. So there you go. That is the beginning of the review. I just don't know why I turned that off, but anyway, that's the beginning of the review for Calimoto. If you watch, thank you very much for watching. As always, a very special thank you to all of my patrons. I appreciate your support a lot. You're all absolute legends, and I will hopefully get to meet each and every one of you someday. And yeah, until next time, thank you again for watching. Adios. Outro crew. 4 weeks without a bike ride. Would you survive? I barely survived. I did not enjoy it.